In nomine Padri, I Filii, I Spiritus Sancti. Welcome to Sunday Mass, everybody. It's January 25th, Sunday, blizzard in New York. Wow. I went out in it. I had to, you probably saw the little video I posted in the incredible wintry weather that we're having here in New York. And I'm looking at the cameras right now, and all the work that I did for Booble in the yard has gotten about this much higher. It is snowing like hell, as they say. So everybody who's being affected by this winter storm, which is really the entire Midwest, some of the southern regions, and the entire East Coast, please stay safe. Use minimal amounts of electricity. Heat your house up, of course, but I've gotten about 10 warnings from Con Edison, that's our electric company, famous in New York, that there could be possible power outages. So be conservative while we deal with this weather. And listen, we get winter weather in New York all the time. And especially people up in the upper Midwest, they certainly get it all the time, and they know how to handle it. New York tends to have this kind of like, what's happening thing. And it really is annoying. We've been through this before. We don't get this kind of snow all that often. They go in the record books. I can recall all the big snowstorms throughout my life here in New York, but this one looks to be pretty dramatic. So just please, everybody, be safe and just watch yourself. That's all. I don't have a watch on, so what should I wear? What should I put on right now? Anybody have any ideas? You know my collection. Let's see who got in there at number one. Look who's here. Dave Fahrenheit 451. The ghost at number one. Great to have you at number one, Dave Fahrenheit 451. You lift us up where you belong. And with Rufus is here. Dos number two, Rufus. Rufus, thanks for bringing your pal into the show. What a treat she is. I mean, wow, what an amazing lady. And I'm so grateful that, and I'm not surprised that a person like that, but I am shocked about the snakes in your neighborhood. And I'm a little concerned that anybody would want to live amongst those kind of creatures. And we talked about all our friends who live and have lived down in Australia, in Oz. I just don't understand how that, like, you could be sitting on the toilet and one of those spiders could come up and just nick you. Yeah. That's scary to me. Today says Dave Fitzsimons. Amazing. Hey, look who's in here at number cuatro. Is that how you spell cuatro in Spanish? I didn't know that. It's interesting. Is that how you spell it? Cuatro. Never know if there was a Q. Anyway, Space Ace. Great to have you live on the show. Still wanted to watch Saturday night stream, but it's gone. That's the Friday night stream. Yes, the Friday night stream has been deleted. Because you know what? Listen, I know that iBasher started out as a certain thing, watches, but originally it was more of a world news, political forum. We had all kinds. This is on the radio show before we were on YouTube. So while I thought there was a lot of interesting things going on Friday night, we had John as a guest. It just became, a lot of you guys hated it. You know, you hated the direction. You didn't enjoy it. So I'm listening, man. And you know what? A lot of stuff was said that was either personal or you know, too TMI. There was maybe a little bit of TMI in there. I don't care about the political opinions and any of that stuff, but you know, it was passionate and there was some good points to it, and I liked it. But we made the decision to pull it because it doesn't fall into the programming that I like to bring to you. It's your show. I just host it, and the bashers have spoken. You know, and that's how it works here. When the bashers have spoken, because I saw a lot of the comments, don't think I didn't see them. Bashers have spoken. And you were like, this is the worst show. Because it wasn't our gentler, kinder place to go for you guys to let loose and and just try to find the niceties in life and showing, Drew had sent me a bunch of pictures of Kay, probably as an effort to try to like, hey, Simmer, let's bring the temperature down. I get it. I hear you. And we just pulled it because you know what? There's no reason for that to be up there. You know? Carolyn Martin says, Dirk, we have rats and roaches equally as deadly. No, we don't. Carolyn, no, we don't. By the way, everyone, happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to her yesterday. Happy birthday, dear Mama Basher, Carolyn Martin. Happy birthday to her. Yesterday was Carolyn Martin's birthday. She is an angel of the most significance in our lives. She's Mama Basher. She makes all things possible. Her heart is so open, and she's such a wonderful human being. Thank you, Carolyn Martin, for everything you do. You are an example to all of us. Thank you so very, very much. We love you. We love you. Big hearts. Carolyn Martin, we love you. Thank you. Happy birthday. If I did a show yesterday, we would have had a birthday party, but we could have it now. We deleted it, Steve. Deleted. I don't even have it. It doesn't exist, and I don't want it to ever exist because it was just you know what? I appreciate that you wanted to see it, but there might have been a couple of things in there that were self-doxing, and or you know what I mean? There were just a couple of things because it was such an extreme of consciousness. There was so much, there was passion involved in it. And sometimes you forget that you're being, televised via satellite all over the place. And yeah, it just doesn't need to be there, In a nutshell, it was just it was just a little too close to the bone. And there might be some stuff in there that, was unnecessary. That's all I have to say. So out of respect to all involved, and most of all to the bashers, because I know that many of you write to me and we talk, and this is a place where we come to find the better things in life. I mean, there's so much bad shit. What happened yesterday was just, what am I going to do? Bitch about it. I can in my own home, just such a horrible thing. And then I have to deal with people who want to say horrible things about innocent, wonderful people, and people subscribe to doctrines I will never, ever, ever understand. So today I went over to Rose's early, dug out as much of the yard as I could. So Bubble, I elevated his homes, made sure he had heating pads, and made the path. And then I went back and I had to do it again because I went to go buy Kerry. It's funny you guys are talking about Kerrygold butter because I'm making scones. Actually, I made the first batch just now. But I'm going to make about 20, 30 scones for me, for Rose, for our lovely new neighbors who have that beautiful dog, for my neighbor Layla. And yeah, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bake today. I just want to do good things. So I went out and I bought Kerrygold for 2 sticks here, because if you get the brick, it's about in Trader Joe's it's $4.49, but I'm not walking to Trader Joe's too far. I got it at the local market. It was $6.99 for 2 sticks. I generally like to buy the brick. So it was 2 sticks and it was $6.99. So I got 3 of those, and I also got a President because I want the Kerrygold to slather the butter on the top, and I cook with the President butter because I don't like cooking with Kerrygold because I feel like it's wasting it. Anyway, that's how I feel about it. But yeah, thanks for that. And it's gone though. It's been deleted, and that's where it probably should stay. Ray Ray's number 6. I'm here for my Sunday fix. I also went to church and lit a candle for all the bashers. It was amazing because right before 12 o'clock, I went in there, lit a candle. Mass was starting, and people were coming in, which was really nice. But I had to go. Things to do, people to see. I already had my conversation with the big guy. Upvoted number 8 today. It's Kevin Landon. Hey, Kevin, great to have you live on the show. Missing work because it was good for you. Put on a big pot of tea. Big. Have a big cup of baby. Grateful to be sharing Sunday Mass with the best people, our Bashers and Dirk. And also with you, my friend. and also with you. Must break out the good Irish to celebrate my first call out in 4 years, Sláinte. Indeed. Julian is here. Is it bigger than a bread box? Does the animal have 4 legs? People tell you how young you look. They're also telling you how old you are. That's so true. You're like, oh, thanks so much. They're really just saying you look good for your age. When we blindly adopt a religion, a political system, a literary dogma, we become automatons. We cease to grow. I agree. Talk to any scientist, and some of them have some kind of predisposition to a particular doctrine, religion, et cetera, but they infuse the science in it, and that's kind of the way I like to operate. We must dare to think about unthinkable things, because when things become unthinkable, thinking stops and action becomes mindless. Yeah, I mean, I hear you, buddy. And I think we're in a pickle, man. I think we're in a serious pickle. And are you saying, people are saying first to make in space, which I wound up last night. You're right. Bashers have spoken. Bashers have spoken. And you know what? It's your show, man. I just hosted First Omega in Space. The 2998 redo with the 3861. So beautiful. So beautiful. Give it a little. I don't have my polishing cloth. I have it in the other room. There you go. It's beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. Look at the sapphire. It's so gorgeous. Yeah, Sunday Mass. Great day for First Omega in Space. There you go. There you go on the wrist. Thanks, man. Thank you for choosing one. I appreciate it. Where was I? Renaissance pictures at in the gallery. Thank you, sir. What happened to Friday Bash? Well, there it goes. It's gone. The roar of the Greek pace. Who can I turn to when nobody needs me? I know I must where my heart wants to go, and so I must go where destiny leads me. Sir Anthony Newley, my absolute. He was never knighted, but I call him Sir Anthony Newley because he is one of my favorite artists of all time. With nowhere to guide me. Paul's not a fan. He thinks he's a ham. Happy Sunday, Mass, Father Dirk, and all the bashers. Well done, Dave. Fahrenheit 451. Yeah. Fantastic. And big hearts out to Melly C, the ladies of the Bash, who we all love. I heard from Jocelyn. She's very busy right now. She's got a lot on her plate, but she says hello to all the Bashers. And, listen, life gets in the way, But I'm greedy. I'm like, I want you on my show. I miss people when they disappear. Happy Sunday, Father Dirk and Love Bishop. Wanted to finish watching Friday stream, but it's gone yet. Go on then. Who misbehaved? We all did. John didn't. John is just a machine. He's just a fountain. Sorry, unoriginal question, but asked several times. We need answers. That's basically what I'm. Dean, there he is. Daniel, you have sinned. What did you say on the Friday stream to have it shut down? It was pulled immediately after took it down because we knew we were texting. We knew we texted each other and we're like, this has got to go. Only because there was just some sensitive information in there, and I live in a Nazi state now. So you have to be very careful about what you say now, because, they'll think, we're up to some kind of anarchy. People, common citizens of the world. Did you see that beautiful guy? So handsome. What a VA nurse, a veterans nurse. In a carry state. He had a gun. He didn't use it. He didn't reach for it. They took it from him. He lives in a carry state. And meanwhile, it's like, ooh, you have the right to. He was armed. You guys have been fighting for that the whole time. It's such a freaking ridiculous thing. Andrew Oakwich, Canadian $5. Count your blessings. Count them one by one. Count your blessings till your time is done. Haven't heard that in years. Upvote, stay safe and warm. The incomparable Andrew Wolkowicz. We love you, Andrew. Let's go with the big bang boom that belongs just. Thank you, Andy Pandy, putting in pie. He kissed the girls and he made them cry. Congratulations, Dave Fahrenheit 451. Congratulations, Dave. It's great to have you in the number one spot in the, what is it, the pole position or the what is it? The something bird seat. I never understood what that meant. Does anybody know what that means? What is it called? The catbird seat. Mart and the beautiful king of the forest. Bronson is here. Sunday Bashers. Upvoted time. Thanks. Upvote if you can. If you can. Please upvote if you can. It's really great. Mr. Brooker's here. Thanks, Mart. Good evening, Bashers. Just back from a trip to the other side, the best side of Blois, the Far East. We'll catch the replay later tonight. Happy Sunday, upvoted. Thank you, Mr. Brooker. Thank you so much. Daniel Gutierrez, I was asking myself, why did Dirk take down Friday's stream? Did not get to see it all. Yeah, a little controversy. We're so controversial at the Bashers. Hitesh, coming all the way from beautiful BC, British Columbia. Happy Sunday bashing. Can't watch the show live. We'll watch the replay. There will be the replay. You know me, I don't really take stuff down. 2.5 years. We're coming upon our 600th show, as Andrew reminded me. The 600th show. Holy crap. 600 shows. Wow. But yet, this is funny. I actually went on ChatGPT and I asked it about iBashers. And you know what it said? It said it's not the biggest channel, but it's niche. And it has a core group of loyal followers. And it has close to 600 episodes. Because Mimi RW she had Googled herself and a lot of misinformation came up, which was interesting. So she said, try it. And I did it. And it was mostly right. Mostly. But then I asked it about iBashers. I thought it was kind of funny and interesting. What happened on Friday? Nothing. Congrats to Dave Fahrenheit 15. Congratulations. Stay warm, Kevin, and everyone in this deep freeze. It's bad. Hey, look who's here. CJ Thompson, Charles Thompson. Hey, Dirk, and all my fellow Bashers. Hello. Great to have you live on the show. How are you? Not to rub it in, but currently 78 degrees Fahrenheit with a high of 83 degrees in Central Florida. I have only been in snow like that a few times for fun. Listen, it's fun when you're a kid and you're a dog, but when you're an adult and a cat, it's not good. Dogs love it. Please stay safe and warm to those affected, especially you, Andrew. Especially, he lives in the middle of the tundra. It's insane. Vienti. Kerrygold is worth a walk. I did it. I did it today. I went and got a bunch of Kerrygold. The worst blizzard hit New York since 18. Is that what they're saying? 1888? Oh, shit. Oh, I hope it's not. 80 and sunny in Tampa. At Kev, I paid $12 for 4-stick pack of Kerrygold yesterday. Wow. Okay, so that's actually kind of a good deal in the States, man. It's kind of a good deal because it's $6 to $7.99 for 8 ounces. So you're getting 16 ounces. I mean, it's commensurate. I don't know. It's a lot of money. Costs like €3 in Ireland. Thank you for the warm wishes. We are hunkering down until summer arrives. Indeed. Indeed. So we want to know, did you make the scones? I did. I just made the first batch. Chair, I just made the first batch. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hey, Paul, did you have a scone? Could you do me a favor? Just bring one in and put some Kerrygold on it. Right before I started the show, that's why I was 2 minutes late. I had just taken them out. I just took them out of the oven. I'm only about a quarter of the way through because I rolled out and I made probably about 24 scones. And yeah, so I did. I absolutely did. And won't they be great with a lovely cup of lions? Yes, 79 degrees here in South Florida. Hello, all the bastards. Hi, Daniel. Ah, beautiful Louise. Thank you so much, honey. Good evening, Dirk, and all the bashers. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I love it. It's like, good evening. Sounds so funny, but it's evening for you. Great to have you on the show live. Lighting candles for all your kind souls, as I did, and Dirk's guns. So yeah, after the show, I'll probably freeze a bunch of them because 24 is a lot. Who needs that? Jerry O'Malley, hope you are well, says Carolyn Martin on her birthday, day after her birthday on the mainland. Have you on the big TV? Oh, thanks, Ray. Wow, you got gray in the beard. Yeah, I know. I in for Mammy's 2nd anniversary mass. Oh, that's beautiful, man. Enjoy that mass, and she deserves it, of course. Yeah, sure. Yeah, well, I'm very great, man. I'm very great. First to make it space somewhere in it. Thank you, because you said so. Green. Oh, he wants the Rolex. Oh, maybe I'll put that on afterwards. It's an hour show on Sunday. The Seiko. Oh, you want the Seiko? Okay. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Charles Thompson, $4.99. Andrew started passing around the offering plate. Wow, that was a weird sound.
Be careful of scones that you throw.
Right. Okay. So here it is. I'm not going to eat it. I just want to show them. You can eat this, okay? Or maybe I'll take a bite of it. Okay. Charles, I'm going to give you a big bang boom. So here's my scones that I made today. Lovely, right? With some currants in them. I'll take a bite of one of these. Oh, those came out good. Oh wow, they're so light. Did you have one yet?
No, finish it off though.
Oh man. Jer. Oh, those are good. Please don't be mad at me, Jer. I tried a different recipe today, and it is by that woman that your daughter cannot stand. I won't say her name, but you know she's in the west of Ireland and she has a cookery. I know she's nefarious and there's some bad stuff there. Not her exactly, her husband. But man, some of the recipes are amazing. But yeah. Oh wow. Look, with a cup of tea. Oh, it was a little spicy on Friday. Yeah, it was spicy. Yeah, it was. Thank you for sharing the kind song. Of course, for you, anything. Happy belated birthday, Carolyn Martin says. Mary, say happy birthday to her. Hey, look, it's the original. See, haven't seen him in long. It's been such a long time. I should have used a Kiss song. It's been a month or two since I've been talking with you. You're coming home again. Because he's a Kiss fan. Hey, Dirk, Happy New Year. Hope all is well. The quality of the channel can be accessed by examining the quality of the people on the panel and the comments in the chat. Stay safe. I agree. I agree 100%. Bashers have spoken, man. You know, they don't want any of that crap on there. There's plenty of places to go get depressed and suicidal, and you know, there's plenty of places to do that. This is not where we're supposed to do. But thanks for saying that, Lucy. Appreciate it. How are you? Hope all is well with you and Happy New Year. You still have that cubitus? Do you still wear that? Auntie Carolyn says, Ray, happy belated birthday to Carolyn Martin. Fair enough. Thanks, but I would still like to. I know. That's it. We got rid of it. What was so spicy about Friday's stream? Now I want to see it. Machine took his clothes off and talked about his former life as I'm kidding. No, nothing. It was just like yeah, whatever. I watched the beginning and it was fine. The beginning was fine. It just, wine. No, he wasn't sacked. But listen, that's a different show, man. It shouldn't. It's not right on our show. It was just too much stuff. Anyway, enough of that. Belated, but hope you were treated to nice things, Carolyn. Best wishes for the year ahead from Mama O'Malley. Thank you, Jer. Thank you, love. I hope you caught our birthday show to you this month, because so much shit was going on. The least I could do was like make a big deal out of it live on the iBashes. You're both oh no, you're both not the same. Oh, you are. What is today's date? Oh no, you're not. You're different signs. Jared's a Capricorn, right? And what comes after Capricorn? Pisces. So Carolyn, you are a Pisces. Is that right? Danny Gutierrez, Dean M3. Did you see it? No, he hasn't been around. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Goering is here. Where have you been? I was going to send out the Basher police to find out. Me too. I wasn't able to attend live. Would still like to see him here. Yeah, it wasn't worth it. Daniel, no, he was out Friday night. He was on a hot date. He had it going on. Hi, Mrs. O'Malley. I hope you are well. Says Melly C. Donald, where are you? I can't believe it. I hope you're well. Feels like forever and a day since we've seen you. Really does. I'm just clicking on all the pictures for the gallery. We have a nice gallery coming up today. We have the best gallery. People are talking about this gallery. They're saying it's just stupendous. Danny Gutierrez wants to know if we have the same weather as New York City. They've had horrific cold and wind and storms over there. It's been horrific, really horrific. Gosh, I fell asleep, but did catch a lot of Friday's show. What the hell? What the hell? A stick of butter is like a stick of dynamite, right? Well, the original OC says it's been proved over and over that toxic panelists will eventually drive away all the good viewers and destroy your channel. Having high standards is your best course of action. Yeah, that's very true. I mean, he's not a toxic person, John, at all. Not at all. He's just an information thing. It's just that the topic got toxic, And who the hell needs that? Who needs it? Unnecessary. Hey, Bastardos. Hope you're all well, says Carlos Paggi. Hey, Carlos, great to have you live on the show. How are you today on this Sunday Mass? No weather good here apart from the rain. See, I would kill for the rain right now because, man, this snow, I'm looking at the cameras right now. It is so bad. Wow. It's funny. We spend thousands and travel for days to get some good snow. See, I've never traveled to snow. I've never been on skis, never been on a snowboard. Winter sports, I don't mind watching them on TV, but no, thank you. Doesn't appeal. If I tried skiing, I would probably kill myself, by accident, because I would try to do too much. Winter sports, like drinking brandy in a chalet, has never been interesting. The same way hanging out on the beach has never interested me. But that's what makes the world go around. Some people like to go on a ski holiday and go to Stad. I mean, I guess I would probably rather do that than just lay on the beach all day, because that sounds boring as hell to me. It's all about the context. You're right. And the company that you keep as well. I was just going to say that every time I visit the UK, it rains and rains and rains. Well, I all hope as well. Happy birthday, Carolyn, and hello, Jer from Robbinsburg. Hi, Robbinsburg. Great to have you live on the show. How are you, darling? Great to see you. Stay safe, everyone. And you too, Steve Zaleski. Super Basher. Great watch, Joyce. Yeah. You know what? I'll switch it up. I'll put a couple different on while we're going. Because Seiko and the Millie. It is the 70th anniversary of the Milgauss. Is Rolex going to come out with a new Milgauss? Or does it matter anymore? Because all watches pretty much are amagnetic now. I mean, they all, ever since Parachrome and all that. You don't need this. This one doesn't, but this, all Omegas have been amagnetic before everybody else's. Their entire range. They started it with the DeVille, with the George Daniels Escapement and all that stuff way back when. I think that was 2004 or 5. And they're pretty much all amagnetic now. So does it really matter? I think it's just the model and the history. I'd be curious to see what they do with it if they come out with something. If they did some, Rolex rarely, if ever, goes backwards. I mean, Omega does it all the time. Vintage inspiration, that looks beautiful. Rolex doesn't really look back. I don't think they would ever put out, a vintage Milgauss from way back when with like rotating bezel. I don't think that they would do that. I mean, I think it would be cool, but there's a first time for everything, They don't do it until they do it. Daniel, why am I not surprised? Is the rain too warm? Dirk, I would be on the stream, but with your shite hours, we are not vampires like you, Nasheen. It was only last week, Dino. Please understand that I was dealing with a lot of legal shit, and I just was not available. I was doing the show an hour late, but yeah, we're gonna. I'm in until the next round. We will be back at the regular time. Would you, out of curiosity, and I asked you guys about this earlier, is 5:05 Eastern Standard Time too late for everybody? Because it's either 10 or 11 for a lot of you folks over on the other side of the Atlantic. If it's too late, drop me a line at basherdirk@gmail.com. It's basherdirk@gmail.com, right? You could just say, hey, I prefer it at 3 o'clock. I mean, I could do that, I guess, if it's too late. But yeah, I could absolutely do that. If it's too late. I mean, it doesn't matter anymore because Originally, when this show started, it was like making sure nobody was stepping and rebel streaming, because I was in the watch community. And while I am still kind of in the watch community, I am not a watch show anymore. It did start out as a watch adjacent show, but it's not really anymore. So, stepping on anybody else's show at 6 p.m. or whatever doesn't matter anymore. Because it seems like everybody's rebel streaming everybody anyway. So whatever decorum we had in the beginning seems to have gone out the window. So I'll do the show whenever you guys want it. So I don't care. Who cares? I don't care. Charles Thompson, 499. Andrew started passing around the offering plate. And OC, best wishes to Dirk and everyone. Stay safe and during the Snowmageddon. Thanks, OC. $5. And to you, I gotta get listen, I heard that your show's going from strength to strength, and I gotta watch it. I haven't really had a chance to see very much of it at all because life has been shitty. OC says, Dirk, which geographically named band do you personally prefer, Boston or Kansas? And which, oh, God. Oh. Okay. The Boston album is probably the greatest debut album by any band of all time, right? I'm going to say Brad Delp is the greater vocalist. Because, I mean, what the is that? But Steve Walsh, I mean, The Wall by Kansas. I love Kansas. I love Kansas. I mean, they're a prog band with hits, Boston. I would say I prefer Kansas as a band, Brad Delp as the singer from Boston. That's what I'd say. Because while I love the first album, I think that the second album and that third stage album are like meh. And then Kansas has so many great albums. But I would say I prefer Kansas as a band, but I love Steve Walsh. Don't get me wrong. Oh, God, I love him. Yeah, it's a very tough question. But I'll have to give it to Brad Delp because he's better than just about everybody. That the vocals on those records they're superhuman. It's crazy. Your candles must have worked. Before I finished work yesterday, my boss came up to me and said how much I was appreciated and that everyone is glad you are here. He gave me a card worth money. Are you kidding me, Kevin Landon? I love this story. Well, of course you deserve it. And you know what? It's nice to be appreciated once in a while. It's very, very nice for people to say good job. You know how many people don't say that? I think it's very, very important to give credit where credit is due. And especially when you, like I worked at a company for 25 years and they were big company. They Arc restaurants. They owned a lot of restaurants and I was there forever. And like I was there, did I get to go watch? No. No one even said it's your 20th anniversary. 25th. No one said it. And then I went up to Jane up in the office and she didn't give a shit. And I said, today's my 20th anniversary. And she's like this. She goes, I've been here 32 years. It's like saying, oh, I have a pain in my neck. You have a pain in my neck. Well, look at the pain I've got in my neck. Whatever. So congratulations. You deserve it 100%. I want more questions like that. I think they're fun. Oh, boy. It feels like 800 Justino. I just can't please him lately. I don't know what to do. My timing is off. Losing my timing so late in, what is it? Losing again with my usual flair. What is the lyric? Losing my timing this late in my career. Fuck, send in the clowns. I just cursed on Sunday Mass. Apologies. 2 Hail Marys. With my usual flair. It's a great lyric anyway. Stephen Sondheim. Off to my next store purchase, he said that it could be for many things. Pick one. All the boxes were ticked on the card. Oh, that's beautiful, Kevin Landon. You deserve it. Has anyone any opinions or own a Square Master 120 titanium dive watch? I'm looking at the new diver watch this year. I have my eye on this watch. Well, I guess you would have to talk to Mr. Brooker, right? when it comes to real divers who have dived, listen, the rest of us are all just, how many people use their tachometer? How many people use their watch for water resistance? Nick Brooker does. You would, we have a collection of some pretty serious people out there. These dive watches are now luxury items for the most part, but that's not the Squale. Sorry, not Squaremaster, the Squale. And we've talked about Squale on the show before. So, or Squale. Did you say Squale or Squale? Everything's Italian to me now. Squale. That's $12 for 4 sticks is my regular price at the store. I don't have a Costco membership. I did at one time, but you used to be able to get the 4 bricks for $6.99 at Costco. In there's Costco in Europe now, right? I think so. As I recall, the blizzard of '88 was a bad one and shut down New York City. Could shut it down again, and they'll say it's that Marxist mayor. It's his fault. Deleting Friday show has just turned into Basherdirk. Isn't that cool? Man, the things on that show that were said. I should do this. I can't even restore it in any way, shape, or form because it was deleted. Not only locally, deleted. My scones are always an epic fail. They're more like rock cake. Listen, it's all about using your hands as the claw. I don't use machines when I bake. I don't have a KitchenAid mixer. I've always wanted one. I've never had them. I use my hands as a claw to aerate, to get as much air in there. And also when I'm making scones, I keep my butter really cold, and then I put it, I shave it in a cheese grater. So it makes like butter worms. And then I work it into the flour and slowly get it to have the beading, and then add the milk and the egg as slowly as is possible. And I never use it. I mean, I'm probably like covered with flour right now. But yeah, Turkey should be throwing big snowball. Yeah, it would make a good stream. Yeah. And I want nothing to do with that person whatsoever. That's what happened on Friday. That's why it was deleted. Hey, Eric, great Mr. Belmart. For repair, you need to send them to a third-party reseller in Singapore as they don't have their own service center. Interesting. But does he need to repair it or he wants to buy it? Nick Brooker's not here live, right? Share with class, Dirk, says Kevin Landon. You share with class, baby. I missed Friday's show as well. Yeah, that's fine. Jeremy, perfect, Dirk. Well done, buddy. Look, came out nice, right? Oh, God. You know what? Neve's not happy with me. Because I told her once where I get all my best bake recipes. And when I told her, she was like, no, you can't. I'm like, but it's so good. Oh, Aquarius. Aquarius. I have to look at that. Aquarius, huh? Oh, Pisces is. Wait a second. Oh, right. Aquarius is okay, right. Zodiac charts, dates. I mean, I thought I know it all. I thought I knew it all. This was, the Aquarius is January 20th to February. But wait a second. For all the Kiss guys out there, Paul Stanley was born on January 20th. I'm a Capricorn and she's a Cancer. He's not a Capricorn. He's an Aquarian. Oh, no. Because my mom's birthday was February 24th. She was a Pisces. I'm a Gemini. Or Gemini, depending on what part of the world you're on. Okay, it's interesting. Hey, Dirk, been busy, but still watch every. Oh, well, we miss you, man. Just say hi every once in a while because everybody loves you, man. You were one of those guys that came on like a house on fire. Loving my new marsh lamp. Yay. The cat is in Scarper's quickly out the room as soon as I fired it. Well, yeah. Listen, I do most of my heavy work here with headphones on. So Laverne used to just like pass out on her little bed in front of my other screen, and she wouldn't hear anything, and if I had to listen to the loudspeakers out the door, immediately she would walk out the door. So I get it. It's not a thing. That Speedy looks ace, isn't it? It's freaking unbelievable, right? 39.7 millimeters on the wrist. She's just, oh god. And yeah, I do have the chrono hand going. I do. I like it. I like it. Ugh. I just saw a review, and you know me, I don't comment on YouTube unless you're a douche. And this guy was talking about he wanted the white Speedy over this, and I'm like, all right, it's just a white Speedy, and like I agree with Ush about Omega's white. I'm not the biggest fan of their white, a little too stark, a little too much. And he was talking about how he didn't like the this, that, or the other. About he didn't. He says, I'm not really a big fan of alpha hands. I was like, what's the matter with you? Every other Speedmaster has, white stick hands, painted stick hands. These are way sexier. I mean, oh my god. I don't know. Is it just me? Is it just me? But my God, look at that. Look at the hands on that thing. Oh, Lord. I know my camera's shitty. I got to get a new phone. I actually was looking at DSLRs to free up my phone game. But I was like, I don't know. Do I really want to do that? I mean, maybe I should. I don't know. Who cares? I don't know. Actually, Dirk, two week. What does that mean exactly? Actually, Dirk, 2 weeks. You've been gone for 2 weeks? 2 weeks feels like it. Feels like you've been gone. I feel like you're breaking up with me. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, Dean. Did a look back with the night. Yes, of course they did. Pound Power. You're right. Yeah, they did. They did a look back the 1990. That's a beautiful watch. Who wouldn't want that? No such thing as rebel streaming. People go where the quality is. Boston's debut album is Sonic Perfection. Kansas is great too. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna say that that first Boston album. I mean, just the opening, it's incredible. And Brad Delp, and in his suicide note, he wrote, "I am the saddest man in the world." I was like, oh my god, how can anybody say that? Oh fuck, because he was so loved. Tom Scholz is a dick. I happen to know that for sure. And Steve Walsh from Kansas. I mean, oh my God. The Wall is one of my favorite songs ever, 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 ever. But they've got so many great songs. We all know them, right? Man, I'll Never Be. Amazing. Amazing song. Yeah, it's great stuff. Dust in the Wind. Yeah. So many great songs. Yep. Mart Bronson, Awful Band, Reach for the Crown. Awful Brand. Oh, Reach. Okay, Awful Brand. Chair says, Kevin, that's a clever boss, and I'm glad he appreciates your hard work. Yes, I second that in a million ways. It is important to look after good team members. I always look after my team members' Easter, birthdays, Christmas. They always get personal gifts from me. My boss told me I am crazy. And you're not crazy. You're correct. That's how you treat people. That's how you should treat them. Make them remind them why they do such a good job, because they're appreciated. Yeah, that's why your team has the lowest. I believe it. Kevin, great to hear some bosses still act properly, appreciating their team. Indeed. Squale, yeah, squale, lo squallo in Italian. Lo squallo. Yeah. Squale is sharks, right? In both French and Italian. I didn't listen. So in French is le squal. Le squal. In Italian, lo squallo. Not il, not it's always lo squallo. Hello, everyone. I'm doing fine, and always remember you guys when lighting my candles in church. That's beautiful. As do I, Jer. As do I. Something that I do a lot. I just, what can I do? What am I do? OC says, Dirk, don't you know you have to dangle the controversial streams as carrots to buy the memberships? I don't have memberships on my show. I don't have it. I don't want to double dip. I have Patreon. And I think if I added memberships, listen, the one thing I don't ever want to do on my show is just the grift. It's not who I am. It's not, I don't like it. I appreciate the support. I've got like 30 Patreons. I think I feel like that would be double dipping. And while this is my job and I do somewhat depend on it, and I'm grateful for the support I have, I don't ever want to be in a position where I'm just like, sell. I don't want to be Gene Simmons. And here's a great new thing. It's a 1963 split window Corvette. I don't drive. I don't care. But I've got millions of these cars because of their appreciative value. Pick up anything. Here on QVC, we've got a Diet Coke cap. Now, Paul Stanley says, I don't drink Coke. Listen, Listen, Paul. This cap was recycled from vegetable materials and thermoplastics, and I'm going to write a new song about it for the next Kiss record. This is on sale. There's only 6 of them left. $49.99 on GeneSimmons.com. Eh, the grift is very unattractive. I endorse the International Watch Service Center in Utah. They do great work for all watches and pocket watches too, says Kevin Landon, because you're the man. You're the man. Dirk knows I can't stop watching as long as he drops in endless Kiss songs. Did you watch the Cobo Hall thing? Dude, did you watch that? It just came out. Somebody sent it to me. It is like pro shots from Cobo Hall 75. I had never seen that. I've seen a lot of Cobo Hall. For those of you who don't know, it's a Kiss Alive. Was recorded at Cobo Hall in Detroit Rock City, and it's it's the album that launched them. It's funny. I'm reading Peter Frampton's book. I've had it for the longest time, and I was like, wait, I never read this thing. So I'm reading it now, and of course, Frampton Comes Alive was huge. A huge record. So yeah, I could drop in Kiss song references all day long. James and Dirk, good job. Look at that with his Vacheron. Look at that thing. You know what that thing does? It drives me crazy. Vacheron, man. It's what's up. Charles Thompson for the squale money to buy a Seiko Lux diver. Hey, Mike Lewis. Happy Sunday to you. How are you, Mike Lewis? Great to have you with your beautiful. Thanks, Mike. How are you? Mike Tony got that watch. Your favorite brand, says Dino. Once you go black, you never go back. What? Never mind. The Fios. Yeah, it's true. This, I'll tell you. Listen. You guys know the 60th anniversary Speedmaster was my favorite watch for the longest time. That was the one I was like wanted to get. And then this thing came out, and I went and I did the review on the show. One of my only long form videos. And I was like, oh God, this thing. And I'll tell you, okay, not only that, but wait, I know we're ad nauseum with this stupid watch, but because that is the main reason. This flat link bracelet, because the old flat link bracelets are all just like they might as well be Spidels. This is the silkiest, craziest thing you've ever seen in your entire life. It is the taper on this thing is so perfect. It is so beautiful. Polished outer links as opposed to my Milgauss, which is polished center links. This is just this thing is just, oh man. It's got the best wine sound I've ever heard, as they say. Kathleen and I watched Galaxy Quest this afternoon. Thought of the Bashers and you. Hey, Ray, because it's, to see if there's a pub. It's the greatest line in that whole thing. Yeah. Hey, look who's here. I giggle like a schoolgirl when Dirk does Paul Stanley's West. I just remember it was the Destroyer tour, and I think we were playing in Schenectady. And I met this beautiful blonde. Her name was Jocelyn. And I was trying to use all of my Star Child superpowers, and she just wasn't having it. And Gene was like, there's plenty of other girls in the corral. I was like, but Jocelyn's the one I want. She's a fan, but she's not being like the rest of them. Those guys, me and my friend, college superstar who played guitar in my solo group, he does. We used to just sit around and riff off on Gene Paul for hours and just make up the most, Gene on QVC, or it's just whatever, because it's just so predictable and fun. Kevin Landon says, thank you, Jared. All my bosses tell me how often I am appreciated. More importantly, show me as well. That's a beautiful thing and so rare. Fergal's here. Hey, Dirk and the Bashers. Hey, Fergal. How is everyone doing in the snow? Says Tracy Farris, the ladies of the bash. That is who they are. Jocelyn and Tracy Farris. Thank you, stars. Thank you guys for being here today. And I love that she's here. Here's a shout out to you on U68, Jocelyn. Mike, yeah, nice watch, but you look at it the wrong way and it breaks, plus gets damaged by hot air and 0 water resistance. Oh, that's scary. Thanks, Jared. Appreciate your prayers to Kiss Impressions. Well, it's time that Kiss gets back together with the original members, and we're going to, instead of using Ace Frehley, we're going to use a hologram. And it's a new AI company that I invented with the fine people from the ABBA consortium. And we're going to have a completely sober Ace Frehley. He's going to show up on time, play his solos, and no more cocaine and Dom Perignon. It's going to be fantastic. The first time ever a sober Kiss. Dean, I definitely want to check out that store next time. Says Mike Lewis. Are you listening, QVC? Dirk to sell the men's fashion piece. That's right. Never was a fan of Kiss. Well, listen, you either missed, you were either on that boat or you weren't. But man, let me tell you something. The joy it has brought for Kiss fans. If you're a Kiss fan that can look back on it with humor, listen, the music doesn't ever get old for us. Like, I could listen to Destroyer and I'll still get goosebumps, man. I watched some guy review Destroyer, and he was like, Kiss suck. I'm into Emerson, Lake and Palmer and Genesis, and they can't play and they can't sing. And then he put on Destroyer and he was like, wow, this is amazing. Because it is. It was a zeitgeist. You had to have been in a certain thing, Like, I never got the Grateful Dead, but I have friends who love them. I never liked Motley Crue or, I didn't like any of it. My musical horizons were, Bach, the Partridge Family, Elton John, Kiss, Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, and then everything else. But I always liked, classical music. I always liked pop music. I always liked, Lerner and Lowe and West Side Story. I always liked that stuff. My parents weren't big music people, but we had some cool music in the house. My eldest sister was the biggest music person, who was the biggest influence on me musically. But my father used to bring home these American Airlines records, and it would be like the best of bossa nova. Wherever they flew, they would have a Sao Paulo flight, and they would be like, the Girl from Ipanema and Corcovado, or it was very, very cool, And my mother loved Andy Williams, and I'm grateful for that because of it. Here we go, Kiss. What a surprise! What a surprise! What a cliche! Mike, you should definitely go to the store. Just mention you do Tim Stream, maybe get a discount. You like. Your favorite band is the Gallagher brothers. I mean, really? They can't play or sing either, so there you go. Is it still okay to say giggle like a schoolgirl? I don't know, is it? Dean, what say you? The more they say, Tim, who? Who exactly? Hey man, if you didn't get it, you didn't get it. First Kiss 6, so many songs incredible. Yeah, they do. It's great. Yeah, listen, I understand why people don't get it. I love the Monkees. That's before, listen, I love the Monkees too. I'm a very big Partridge Family song. I get why people don't like them. And I'm sad, though, in a way, because it's such a cool club to be in when people really get it. Because we also make fun of it too. We know how ludicrous it is. And that's the fun part, Walking bass lines, the most iconic riffs. It's true. You ask any of those guys other than the Gallagher brothers, because they hate it, the Beatles. We're better than the Beatles. That's great. But you talk to the Shifty from Foo Fighters. You talk to any of these modern guitar players, and they'll say that's where they got it. Oh, Prince is your favorite? How's that? Well, I can't argue with Prince, bro. Can't argue with Prince. One of the greatest singers, one of the greatest guitar players, one of the greatest drummers, one of the greatest keyboard players, one of the greatest songwriters, one of the greatest dancers. Dean, did I ever tell you that I saw him on the Love Sexy tour? And it was gobsmacking, if that can be a verb. I have never, and I saw James Brown because my sister's friend's husband, Jeff, was his booking agent. And I went to the Lone Star Roadhouse with them, and I met James Brown. And it was kind of sad because it was a small club, And I said to him, because the people come up to him and they said, make sure you refer to him as Mr. Brown. I was like, all right, okay, here we go. So I was like, oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Brown. He goes, you enjoy the show tonight? I said, yeah. He goes, what else do you like? I said, well, I just recently saw Prince on the Love Sexy tour, on the last tour, because it was around Love Sexy. And he went like this, huh? And he walked. He was so annoyed. Of course, James Brown was a giant influence on Prince, but Prince Rogers Nelson, I would never argue ever about that. Yeah. Genius, absolute genius. I've only ever seen him once live on Love Sexy with Sheila E on drums. Holy shit, it was amazing. He was incredible, man. In the end, there are only two types of music, good and bad, no matter the genre. Agreed. No, Martha, who did somebody say, oh, is that what that meant? I didn't, I guess I read it badly because I was trying to figure it out. Yeah, the Who are British. Of course, the Who are British. Of course they are. You've seen him 4 times. I saw James Brown play it too. Yeah. Listen, he said he looked great. He sounded great. He looked exactly like you think he's going to look. He did, and he was great. But it was small. It wasn't the Lone Star Roadhouse. It was the Lone Star, which was on Fifth Avenue and like 13th Street or 13th Street, I think. And it had the big iguana or lizard on the roof. And we went there, and he was good. And like it was James Brown, but it was so small though. It was kind of sad to see that, Prince was from another planet. Yeah. And like I hate when people say Michael Jackson or Prince. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? They're not even in the same universe. Not that Michael Jackson wasn't very talented, he was, but like he doesn't, Prince did everything. And, Michael had a lot of help, man. He had Quincy Jones, Mike Lewis says the Beatles, the Who, the Rolling Stones, Queen, Pink Floyd. Now you're talking about impressive. See, like, for example, sure, the Beatles are the greatest band of all time, hands down. It's the Beatles and everybody else. It's not an argument. I don't want to hear it. When people say Stones are the Beatles, that's like, don't even go there because it's not even not comparable in any way, shape, or form. The Rolling Stones are an incredible band, but they're not the revolutionaries that the Beatles were. Changed everything for everybody. The Who, of course, incredible. Queen. I always say they're my favorite band, but they've gotten so commercialized now with turning him into a Disney character in that horrible movie, Pink Floyd. Yeah, crazy. Michael Jackson and Prince were killed by the same. Was it the same guy? No, couldn't have been. Was it the same? Wouldn't that guy have already been in prison by now? I don't know. Anyway, let's have some real fun. It's called the Gallery of Bastards.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublime the absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with the world.
Let's put on the Patreon so they know we love them. Thank you, Patreons. And I just want to get that off the screen so I can start this the right way. Okay, let's start out with Andrew's Thursday because he did it late. And he said, this is the lap cat. And it's Senor in his lap. There you go. Hey, baby. Oh, he's looking for all the loving now that he's. And then there were 2. Oh, pal. Beautiful Senor. I like your pajamas. I wear very similar pajamas. Emmett O'Malley was making fun of me because when we were on holiday in Italy and, we were sharing an apartment, I had flannel pajamas. He was like, Dirk, were you really wearing flannel pajamas? I am. I love them. They're so comfortable and I love to wear them around the house. Good stuff. Thank you, Andy Pandy. Appreciate it. Oh boy, fun stuff. Now ready for this? This is Kay a year ago. Ready for this, guys? A year ago, 1 year ago, the patron saint of eye bashers. This was right after she was rescued by Saint Drew and Saint Heather and Saint Andrew. And look at this. This was when she had to have her leg amputated because some scum of the earth, piece of shit, horrible person either hit her or beat her and left her for dead. And then Drew and family came and rescued her. And that was what she was going through. Look at this beautiful creature who went through this horrific thing. May those people drop dead. Drop dead. Please drop dead, people, because you deserve to be dead. And now, Kay today. Ready for this? This is how God works in not mysterious ways. Look at this. Look at this. There is our patron saint. That's this lovely, beautiful, wonderful creature who we all adore. And that was her journey. And this is where she is now, in the arms of some people who absolutely love her and the love she gives back to them. And in part of a very big troop as well. And isn't that wonderful? Our patrons say, we love you. We love you, Kay. And we love you, Drooby Doo, for all that you do for the eye bashers and for humanity. Look at Kay. Look at this beautiful. Look at her. Look at Kay. She's so beautiful. Thank you, Drooby Doo. Look at her now. Can you believe that, Jocelyn? I know. Tracy, amazing. That's because of Drew and his family. Because she was left, they didn't find, somebody called them and said, hey, there's a cat, knowing that they're cat people. And they went and took care of business and brought her into the family. And that was going to be the last cat they, because they have so many. And then June showed up. We love you, man. Thank you so much for that. I'm gonna save the Ray. I'm gonna save the stop staring at my what for screw it. I was gonna say because it's not appropriate for Sunday Mass. But okay, whatever. You're such a bad boy, Ray. It's so funny. We get the joke. It's good stuff. Mr. Bell, Solariza, Southern. Oh, man, this is some hot shit, kids. Hey, kids, shake it loose together. Oof, what great photography, man. That is really cool. Very cool. Oof. Now, if you love these watches, if you caught all of the blinky vintage citizens that he's got, this stream is not going to be taken down. No. Hey, Slava Bogu. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are, Slava. No. Beautiful stuff, man. That's a big watch, right? What's the size on that thing? I watched an interview with James Cameron this morning. And he was wearing the James Cameron, of course. And let me tell you something. That watch is too big for him. He's got skinny wrists. It looked kind of stupid on him. I was like, wow, James Cameron, that watch does not work for you. Northern Norway. Very cool, Eric Bell. Kay likes the fire. Is this the same picture? I don't care. I'll show Kay all day. It's a slightly different picture. But who doesn't love a fire? Look at our beautiful baby, the patron saint of all eye bashardom. It's Kay. Do you know why her name was Kay? Do you guys remember why her name is Kay? Because it cost so many thousand K to save her life, and that was the joke, and we all voted on it. Remember that? Yeah, beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, very nice. Our very own Sir Julian Huxley and his photographic art, starting out with the most fine cat. How wonderful. Look at you, beautiful baby. Oh, this is cool. This is so Blade Runner-y, isn't it? So Blade Runner. The incomparable work of Sir Julian. 53 millimeters. Oh, but you have the biggest hands in the world. Eric Bell. Can you I'm going to go back to this after we do that because I want to find, because you got the biggest hands I've ever seen on a man in my life. So, and that includes like, The Rock and people like that. Wow. This is beautiful, Julian. Oh, I love when he does that. And there's nothing better than that. Well, that polished tin in London. Oh, London is his mistress and his subject matter. I will put this out here once again, as I do every Sunday and just about every other time we show Julian's collections. Julian, a gallery show, please. Anywhere in London, the Bashers will all come. Gives us all an excuse to get together in London town. And if you need any help getting it together, I'm throwing my hat in the ring, man. I mean, I don't have any connections in London, but I could certainly help throw a gallery. Paul had a gallery show because he's a brilliant painter, and he had a gallery show, and nothing to it, man. There's nothing to it. You can do it. There's nothing to it. This is beautiful. I love this. I know this is an attraction somewhere in London town. I've never seen it in person though, because I think it's a rather newer thing, right? Is it near the what do you call the Ferris wheel there? The London Eye, right? Look at that. Beautiful, Julian. Exquisite. Exquisite, sir. Beautiful. Oh, I love when he does that. Oh, look at the leaf. See, look at that. Julian, amazing. Oh, who's she? Look at, isn't she very stylish? Heading to Heathrow, no doubt, for a flight, short flight to Stad. Beautiful silhouette there. Gorgeous, Julian. And a lady in an umbrella. Julian's incredible photographic art, our artist in residence. Thank you, Sir Julian. Absolutely gorgeous. Stone, wet stone. Beautiful, beautiful work. Thank you, Sir Julian. And this beautiful cat. Who is this cat? Did he say something about this? Let me see. Let me look at the text to see if it does something about that. Sometimes he does. Here are 10 books. He didn't say who the cat is. I would love to know. And so would the rest of the bashers, I am sure. Thank you so much. Melly C. Eminem Madness, Malkin Mindy Madness. Eminem Madness, Malkin Mindy Madness. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Yeah. Wow. Look at the size difference in Mork versus Mindy. And isn't that usually her spot on the top rung, right? Isn't it usually that? So amazing. He's gigantic, and they're womb mates. They were born of the same womb. Not only are they brother and sister, but they were born together in the same litter. Oh, oh. Mork for president. More now than ever. She's so pretty. Hello, pretty lady. She's so pretty. Black and white cats, I have a special soft spot for them. But he's a gray and white cat that has very, very tuxedo-like markings. Beautiful. Eminem Madness, Smoking Madness. Yeah. Thank you, Mork and Mindy. Thank you, Melly C. We miss you, Andy M, the only good things guy. We miss you. We miss you. We hope you come back soon. Mort and the King of the Forest. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Bronson, the whitest Maine Coon you've ever seen in your entire life. And look at this big puffball. We forget, even though he's the king of the forest, that he's also a baby. You're such a big baby. You're a big baby. Oh, look at this beauty. Look at you. Bronson's too much. Beautiful. Oh, forget toys. I've got boxes. I'm looking at the weather right now, seeing all the accumulation that's happened since I shoveled, and it is really, really annoying. Oh, brother. And I don't see any cat prints. He disappeared at 9:45 this morning, and he went over the fence, and I was like, don't do that. I have your compound ready for you, dum-dum. Oh, Bronson, you're so pretty. Let's rip that box to shreds while we're at it. Because what cat doesn't want to rip a box to shreds? Mork was the first in the litter and the only gray and white. Mindy is the baby of the litter. Oh, look at you. The king of the forest. Martin and Bronson, everybody. Thank you. That was beautiful, man. Carlos Paggi, the Seiko Gene Hackman. Wow, Gene Hackman was on TV last night. The movie, I went to Rose's house. I keep TCM on. I don't know what it was. It was French. Look at that. The Seiko Pepsi. I love this watch. I like an aluminum bezel, man. I really do. I like anodized. I'm not a ceramic fan. Shoot me. I don't like it. I like the metal. I like when it gets all scuffed up. This watch looks great, man. That's a great looking watch. We all love Seiko. We all love the Seiko. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Mr. Poggy. Hey, from Becky Brown. Happy birthday, Carolyn. Look who it is. It's Q-Tip or Cotton Bud. To the rest of you, it's look. She look at this beautiful baby. This is Mart's. We always tell Mart this is Bronson's girlfriend, but you know, wouldn't it be nice? Happy birthday, Carolyn, from Q-Tip. Oh, that's very sweet. Very, very sweet. Ray, what do you got going on here? Sister Pixari, unoriginal question. I don't know what this is. It's just a picture of me. I don't know why you sent me that. Picture of me live on the show. I don't know. Hold on. But that's okay. Hey, Steve Zalisky says, hey, Dirk, you know what? Wouldn't it be fab to have a meetup with as many bashers as possible, tear some bread, drink some wine? Yes. And have a good old natter about the constraints of broadcasting. We could cover some shit. Stay safe, buddy. Yes. Yes, 100% yes, Steve. Like, I want to have a Bashergeddon this year of some kind. What I really wanted to do, is that on my screen? Shit. Was, do something, you know what I want to do. I want to do it, there's so many of you guys. Listen, let's talk about it. Maybe we could make something like that happen. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Yes, I would love that. Like some kind of Basher event. It would be great. Just friends getting together. It's, that kind of shit, Not like some stupid thing where we all have to go and blah, 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 and pay a lot of money and make it no, that would be shitty. Don't want to do that. Definitely don't want to do that. I think getting together would be great. This is the latest edition from Carolyn Martin's pen collections. Guys, you all know she's a master pen maker. And this is the commemorative. This is called the Dragon Lady. And look at it. Isn't it quite beautiful? Look at this. This pen is absolutely stunning, Carolyn. Look at this thing. Wow. Wow. Isn't that unbelievable? Yeah, Basher, New York, and Basher, Italy. I certainly could do that. So when the weather gets better in New York, let's definitely do that. Dirk said it was okay to name it that. Yeah, sure. Why not? The Dragon Lady. The DL 666 is the serial number. It's a beautiful pen. It should be the ugliest, meanest pen ever. That's what it should be. Going through photos, William is so handsome. William is beyond handsome, Carolyn Martin. Look at him. Look at this beautiful boy. Absolutely incredible. Look at this. He had the greatest time at the beach with mommy and daddy. He's such a handsome boy. Look at him with this beautiful man. Now it's hail smacking against that. I hear it so much. It's crazy out there. William is beautiful. Her beautiful boy. He's gorgeous. Hey, James M. Gallery of Bashtards weekend pics. Hope your weather gets better and you stay safe. The snow does not look pretty. It's not. Sorry, but nice weather here in Northern California. Lionel Richie played our event last night. How cool. How cool is that? Hey, and you took pictures. Say you, say me, say it for always. Look at this. How cool is that? He is ageless too, man, that guy. I say now, brick. House. Fascinating, stimulating, one cup funky trip. I say now, brick. House. Look at that. That is a beautiful lawn. What are you doing there? What's going on there? What is this one about? It's beautiful. I wish it felt like spring. I can't wait for spring. Spring, we need some of that. Okay. I learned last night. Okay. I don't know what but that's about the green grass, but it's beautiful. Naming it the DL666. There you go. There you go, Carolyn Martin. Thank you so much, James M. Vasilios, apartment cat. Oh, is this it's a video? Okay, hold on. I'm downloading it now as we speak. Oh, okay. How cute is this? Boom, boom, boom. I say now brick. Oh, apartment cat. Yeah, right. Isn't that hilarious? That's an apartment cat. Just, giving itself a little bit of a bath. Those are those suction cup things, which I'm always a little bit afraid of. Like they won't be able to handle the weight, but cat would just jump, I guess. Flowers just make it better, says Carolyn Martin. And these are some form of orchid, right? Every time anybody gets this, you have to get some kind of prize. Ooh. If anybody gets that reference. Beautiful. Flowers do make things nicer. They do. They do indeed. And did I miss that one? Still one of my favorites. Oh, well, we know this is your favorite. You're the GMT Master Queen. Sure, I know this is. Of course it is. It's a beautiful watch. You can't go wrong with that. You can't. It's a beautiful piece. She is the GMT Master Queen. She's got GMT Masters, GMT Master 2s. She got many of them. She's a GMT lady. She sure is. Heather. Hi, Heather. What a great shot. Benny said hi to one of his favorite people. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Heather. How great is this? Oh, can I blow this up? Can I blow this up? Come on, blow up. There it goes. Is that one of those thunder shirts? They're beautiful. Oh, thank you, Heather. Hello, Benny. Great to have you on the show. Oh, that was very sweet of you. Thank you, Heather, so much. Where are we? Riva, our blind Italian gray. Oh, Riva. Oh, man. Look at her. Beautiful baby. Beautiful. Hi, Riva. Oh, look at you, honey pie. Oh, beautiful lady. Elegant lady, Riva. What a beautiful name. Oh, now I get it. It was your lawn. Now I get it. She's a beautiful baby. What age is she, James? Oh, honey pie. She's gorgeous. Working at Andrew's studio, he's with one of his students. This is from Drooby Doo. See, oh, this is cool. For those of you who know, I've talked about it on the show many times. Drew's son Andrew is an aspiring musician, drummer first and foremost, but also a wonderful singer, which I saw him sing live on a video that he was kind enough to share with me. This is his little complex where he rehearses. And how great is this? This is because he's the ocean. Oh. That's amazing. He's giving lessons now. Look out. Yeah. Amazing. Now he's giving lessons. That's how good that kid is. Genius. Thank you, Drooby Doo. Because he's the parents. This kid, he's so talented and such a wonderful young man, but it's because he came from such great stock. His parents are so supportive and wonderful. You guys rule the world. Andrew says Sunday Mass with the cats. Hey, Andrew. Now I'm going to have that stuck in my head. There's Senor. Hello, beautiful baby. Oh. Oh, hello, honey. How are they getting along? Okay, without our beautiful Morgana. You okay? I know, Andrew. I'm so sorry. Look at you, beautiful baby. Look at that face. If you were close, I'd give you scones, but you're not close enough. I made so many scones today. We have to heat up the oven. And hey, William, Jolif, deep blue 2,000 meter forward. Look at that. I've never seen this watch before in my life, but I think I like it. That's very cool. Beautiful. Look at that. That is quite beautiful, man. I guess all you diver folks know these watches very well, right? Oh, sure. Look at that. Oh, boy. Gorgeous. Wow. Thanks for that, man. Beautiful. Hey, that's the Gallery of Bashtards. Great gallery today for this Sunday Mass.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublime leaves of words. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with
The world. Amazing. Let's get back to the chats to see what everybody was saying before we close out the show. You'd want to write with the Beatles, but be in the Stones. That's funny. Yeah, probably. There's a long clip on YouTube of Prince performing Purple Rain for the first time in '83. Amazing. It was captured. Amazing, right? It's just like the Daisy or the Coventry, right? You know what I'm talking about. Senor, and K. I love that fact that all of us know each other's pets. Oh, look, take a look at her now. Amazing. I just finished Phil Collins' book. Beautiful, pretty cat. Is this streaming going to be taken? No, it's definitely not. I like your picture, though. Slava Bogu. Cool name. Welcome to the show. Beautifully implied movement in that picture, indeed. Thank you, Renaissance, for sharing your eye. We're so grateful for that. Mart says, Mork and Minda Madness. Bronson is so gorgeous. He sure is. Mork is the first of the litter and the only gray and white, and Mindy's the baby. Bronson. Lovely Seiko. Pets, photographic art, watches, and bashes. No better way to spend a Sunday afternoon. I couldn't agree more. Thank you, pretty girl Q-tip. I'm here. I had to lie down for a bit. Well, sometimes you got to do that. You're getting old there, buddy. Agree, Steve. Bash Fest 2026. I'm totally in for that. Why not? Sorry I missed the show. Hope Kay brightened your day. She certainly brightened everyone's day, Drew. She absolutely did. James M. Basher, New York. Basher, Italy. I think so. Dirk said it was okay to name the watch that. I totally did. Amazing pen, Carol. Everyone's loving that. DL's a con. She sure is. Renaming it the DL666. That's what it should be. Wielding the DL666 takes away the namesake's power. This is very true. The pen that will destroy the dragon. Who's come to slay the dragon? Come to watch him fall. Making arrows out of pointed words. Rolex GMT says Mart, indeed. Hey, Brad Crozier. Good afternoon on the show. See Sunday. Eee. Hey, Dirk, did you manage to get the butter? I did, but I didn't make raspberry scones because they had no raspberries. So I got currants. Lots and blueberries. Welcome, Benny. I love the side-eye action. Me too. Drooby Doo, did you help toward the Friday night stream shutdown? No, he didn't. Well, he said it was terrible, but I get it. Listen, you talk, I listen. It's a blizzard here in Toronto. It's been snowing hard since overnight. Here too, it hasn't stopped. And I'm looking right now at Rose's backyard, and it's like I'm gonna have to go dig it out again because it looks fucked up. Drooby Doo. Dino, I was well behaved. Yeah, he was. He was just kind of like, peanut gallerying, but he was just like, amazing pen, Carolyn. Many independent pen makers are producing pens that the OG pen makers cannot match. This is true, and I agree 100%. She says, thanks. The weather in New York looks pretty with the snow. Hope you stay safe. My picks were just giant. Lionel Richie playing an event we were at last night, and the lawn was just walking down. It's quite beautiful. And who doesn't love some Lionel Richie? Drooby Doo, good man. You should have blocked some if the rip. There was no riffraff. It wasn't. You didn't see the show, so it wasn't that. It was just for sentimental reasons. Yeah, they're very needy now, and I don't mind your cats. And bless them, says Robinsburg. Carolyn, you're very welcome. Look at how many of the established pen companies are teaming up with the independents. Yeah, for new resins and colors. Yeah, that's a good point, Dino. I forgot. You totally could have, but I honestly didn't think it was that bad. Did you think it was, Dirk? No, I didn't. There was a lot of stuff on that show that I really liked, Drew. But there was some sensitive information that shouldn't be shared. That's all. Riva is 12, had her sight until 10. Our last ground lived to 18. Oh, God bless James. God bless. She's beautiful. I had a blind dog once too, and it's not the easiest thing in the whole wide world, but somehow they become so much more precious. Any plans for the 600 show? I don't know. Hopefully we could get together and do like a Basher Fest. I don't know. No idea it was out. I just know that it was not on Dirk streams. Something must have happened. Somebody got naked and did stupid shit and all that stuff. Dragon Slayer. The pen is mightier than the sword. Indeed. Kevin, I will, and I'm getting better with my resin pours and polishing. I'm trying to improve with each piece. AP pleasure, please and thank you, says 999.99. Thanks. Sorry for my grumpiness the other day. The subject matter was really grinding my gears. My brother's a civil rights attorney, so I hear about the other side a lot. I bet you do. I can't even imagine what that's like with your brother as a civil rights attorney. I just hired a civil rights attorney myself because my civil rights have been violated. It's not just that's part and parcel with the whole thing that happened here. My actual civil rights were violated. So I just said I had enough. That's okay, man. That's what the iBashers is. You have a problem. You love the show. Great. You hate the show. Please. You know what? Bashers have spoken, and it's very important to me that we do the kind of show that people want to watch and don't want to get annoyed by. So yeah, big bag, smack 'em a gob. Yeah. I do not disagree. Hoarded bread, eggs, and milk. You know what's really funny? I had buttermilk in the house, and I don't have any. We don't drink milk, but I used it all for the baking. So now I don't know. Tonight on Turner Classic Movies, they're playing movies honoring the late Diane Keaton. I wasn't a big fan of hers until she died. I mean, obviously, I've seen a lot of her movies, but I watched a bunch of her films, and I feel like such an idiot. She really was very charming. I think that movie, Something's Gotta Give, just turned me off to her, but it was really good. I watched a bunch of movies. She was wonderful, and she's so young. Well, she seemed so young. Everyone comments when okay, that's all right. Annie Hall. That's one of the ones I watched. I watched that in Manhattan. I loved it. She was genius in Annie Hall. Yeah, thanks. Say please and thank you. Filmed in New York, but what area, Dirk? Annie Hall? All over the place. Mostly East Side, Midtown, Greenwich Village, Sutton Place. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I love that part of New York. I love New York in movies. And it'll be even more fun when I don't live here. Thank you, Ray. I try. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you to everybody who showed up today. Andrew Wolkowitz, Charles, the original OC, James M. Say please and thank you. Thanks, everybody, for keeping and all my beautiful patrons that are down here. Listen, anytime you become a Patreon, even if you quit the Patreon, I still keep your name there in the Gallery of Heroes. Thank you so much. Guys, thank you so much for a wonderful way to spend an early part of my Sunday afternoon. I'm going to go dig out the rest of my beautiful friends' snow drifts, and I'll see you guys on Speedy Tuesday. So thank you so very much. I'm so grateful for this following, and apologize for a Friday night, but shit happens. And it's fine. And I prefer it stay that way. Thanks so much. So, guys, it's Sunday, so we don't say the usual thing. So please go in peace to love and serve the bash. In nome di Padre, I Fili, I Spiritu Santi.
The choir sweet hymn.